Hi, Christine. This is a short video to show you what the issue is with the new patient registration, which we identified. So I'm going to share full screen now. So we built a new website yesterday for Penarth Healthcare Partnership. And when Gareth built the new forms, for some reason, we have to have two sections active for this to work. So online service registration, he told us to put it to none, put the email address in for where the alerts go to, and the form, but we also need this ticked. So we need the new patient register. So we need this and this ticked to make it work. So if I save this now and go, and this is the hourglass you see, so this is the delay. So that's quite a delay there. And update this, there's a little bit of a delay here now. So experiencing with the delay. So we've updated that now, so we can see here that there is a button now for register with this GP practice, and then the patient can go through the registration process. Difficulty with that is surgeries have to have contractually need to have a lot of information on this registration page, so we have to build a separate button for them called register with this as a new patient. So and we do that by building a page. If I go into pages here, we built a page which will be register with us as a new patient, and this then displays all this information the surgery has to have contractually, what they got to tell the patients. They got to have this statement on there to say that the surgery does not discriminate against anybody for registration, how to register, and they need to put a boundary map up there. They need to complete the registration form. They need to put a link to find the NHS number, because they need to supply that when they register. Information about temporary residents, so if they're coming in on holiday into the area, how they can register as a temporary patient. So it's not just registration. And then, of course, we put a link then, complete a new patient registration form. So we put the link then to the registration page. But the issue being then is that if these, let's go back, see that there is a bit of a delay here. There we are. So if these two buttons are present, are active, that means that there are two registration buttons. The one we've created with all the compliant information on it, and then another button further down with just the form with none of the information. So there's a duplication. So the surgery, when we sent this to Penarth yesterday, they said, well, we're not willing to sign this off as a new client, because you've got a duplication in the new patient registration. So what we need, I think, to counteract this is, if this is active, I believe if I take this out and save, see it's taking a while to save, then that's deleted the registration, even though I've still got this button active. So online service registration is active, but the button here, the link for registration, so if I make that active again and click on save, you'll see now there's a new button for registrations. So I think there's a bit of confusion in the system as to why Gareth built this and this to only enable one form. But as I've explained, each surgery will need a different. They all need this contractually, but obviously it'll be different for each surgery. See, this is taking a while to load, because each surgery will have their own boundary. So we need to build that and have a link to this, but not have the second button down here active, because this is sort of non-compliant, whereas this page is. So I think there are two issues. We need to sort out why we have two buttons for one feature, and add in maybe that we even if these are ticked, that this button down here isn't visible, because we have to have all this information up here. I hope this makes sense. And then secondly, obviously, we would like it so that patients surgeries no longer have to go into here to get to download the new patient registration, this can be taken away, and any new patient registrations can just be emailed directly to the practice with the email address that they've given us here. I hope that makes sense. Any questions, please do let us know. Thank you.